Disclaimer, the audio quality in this episode is poor. We are currently looking into other recording websites. Please be patient with us in the meantime. Thank you. Hello, and welcome back to the Maccadam's Comlink. I'm Oce.
Hi, I'm Silas.
And today we are going to be covering Transformers Prime Season 1, Episode 14, Out of His Head, a continuation of the last episode. This was released May 7th on 2011 with a rating of 7.8 out of 10. The description on IMDb says Megatron gains control over Bumblebee's mind in an effort to revive his own comatose body, while Starscream, still preening himself as the Decepticon's supreme overlord, attempts to melt Earth's Arctic ice cap.
Yeah.
I love that they use the word preening for Starscream.
It solidifies the bird.
It really does. He's just a bird, especially in this episode.
Yeah, I feel like all the Decepticons are birds. Just proud birds.
Probably. In terms of birds, though, Megatron's more of like a cassowary.
Yes. Or like an eagle or something.
Right.
Large
Just
and proud.
and get the fuck away from me. This episode will be very late because I was out of town. I was in a different state, so
Yay.
oh well.
It's okay.
Hooray, I'm back. I'm back with my dogs, so you know.
Yay, dogs.
Anything you want to say about this episode before we get started?
Only that we got to see Breakdown again, and that was fun.
Oh, absolutely. I love seeing Breakdown. He's a big dumb himbo. It works out great.
It really does.
All right. Well, this episode starts with a recap because we were left with a cliffhanger last time. In case
Yeah.
for some reason you decided to start here instead of earlier episodes, not sure why you would do that, but hey, to each their own. Go away, Autodesk. I don't. Go away. Basic recap. Optimus sick. Bee in Megatron's brain. Problem. There you go. That's the entirety of the last episode.
Accurate.
When the actual, part of the episode starts, we just see Ratchet shining a giant flashlight in Optimus's eyes.
That was really funny.
Bro was saying follow the light, and just one of my notes just says, "Bitch, I can't see."
Like that thing.
A spotlight in my eyeball.
Right? That thing's gotta be like mega powerful. He's just like, follow the light. Barely moves the light and also is shining it directly in his eyes. Poor guy.
It's like half a foot away from his eye.
Poor guy.
So he's in this little, I can only describe it as like it's a giant cylinder. It's clear. And inside there's these bars that like their arms go over. And when they're done, the bars move outward so they can lift their arms up, whatever. Problem is that like Optimus for some reason looks surprised that this is happening as if it's not his base, so his machinery.
It is kind of funny. It's like a big cryo tube almost, except instead of cryo, it's like medical examination tech.
Medical examination tube.
Yes.
Another old friend moment. Very gay. Love it.
Very gay.
And as soon as Optimus tries to say, like, oh, thank you, Ratchet, because, you thank your doctors for helping you when they actually managed to help you.
Which doesn't happen very often if you're me.
Doctors be like, chronic illness? The fuck? What's that? I don't get it. Anyways, when Optimus tries to praise Ratchet, he immediately shifts it to Bumblebee, who waves his arms crazily like, "No, don't." He's just trying so hard to shut it down, which is so real.
It is. It is very real.
There are just times where he's like, "Nope, nope, don't acknowledge me. I don't want to be acknowledged. Just let me sit in this corner."
Bro, that's me all the time, actually.
Don't acknowledge me. That's like
I'm not here. I'm not real.
I've had kids at the daycare, one kid in particular. If you at one point when like about a year ago, if you were to make eye contact with her, you didn't say anything, you accidentally made eye contact, she would scream and run to her mother, who is one of the other workers there. It's like, "Yep, sorry for acknowledging your existence. My bad, I guess."
You're so real for that, but also maybe get it together.
To be fair, she is a toddler. She recently has graduated to talking to adults that are not her mother, so good for her.
Love that. Love that.
Love love growth.
We do. We do.
One of the first quotes I wrote down, RC says, "Lucky for us, Megatron is still alive." Yeah, I actually said that.
Wild. Accurate.
Fair enough. Oh, yay, the tyrant was alive.
Not for long,
Yay.
hopefully.
One can only hope.
Just like take some notes from the French.
Take some notes from the French, okay? Maybe not the notes of everything they did, because some of it was very questionable, but, inspiration.
Just a couple. Yeah.
Bro, the idea of we're gonna cut everyone's head off, and we're gonna go so crazy that we're gonna cut the head off of the guy who told us we should cut everyone's head off. Like,
Yeah.
I think y'all need to chill just a little.
Maybe not the best plan.
No, because then you guys just went from a monarchy to a dictatorship. Like,
Yeah, really.
yes, but no. When she says, like, "Lucky for us, Megatron was still alive," it sounded like she had a cold, which was really weird. Like, she sounded congested, and that was really funny.
Interesting.
Like, I don't know if, like,
Maybe she was like fighting the urge to say it.
maybe, or, like, the voice actor just was congested for just that one line.
That would be funny.
For some reason, my next comment just says Ratchet is so gay, and I think that is referring to him saying all that matters is Optimus is on the mend, but I don't know. I didn't specify. I just said Ratchet is so gay.
I mean, he is. You're not wrong.
He is. It's just I did not give context as to why.
Who needs
Just
context?
just gay.
Just gay. No
Fair
context.
enough. Just gay. Everyone's unsure about Megatron because they couldn't exactly stick around to make sure he died. So I guess just hope he dies, I guess.
They're just taking it on faith right now.
Yep. And while this is happening, we can see B kind of tense up and he walks away. We find out that Megatron is trying to take over Bumblebee's body.
Which is not a good thing. Not
No, we don't want a warlord in this young adult's body. That's rude and unsafe.
that, yeah. No warlords in the young body.
No. Megatron knows that he can't fool Bumblebee's dad forever, so he needs to get himself alive quickly.
Oh yeah.
It's like Optimus is gonna figure this out because I don't know how to act like a child. Not a child, but I don't know how to act.
He's also not really trying.
No, he is absolutely
It's
not.
just
Doesn't even
it's just
attempt.
like, ah yes, I have a plan.
Yep.
Not in the slightest.
I never understood how Bumblebee didn't catch on to the fact that Megatron was in his head. But then here's what I wrote in my notes immediately after I said this. I would be thinking I was possessed, and then I said, or I'd ignore it, thinking it was my conscience. You know what? I changed my mind. I am no better. I would also probably be like, whatever, this is fine. Because I am the I am the monarch of ignoring concerning shit about my body.
That's exactly how I would be.
Oh, my wrist just occasionally decides, uh, fuck you and hurts. It's fine, I'll deal with it later. And then I
Oh,
don't.
you and me both. I can dislocate my wrists at will, by choice, very easily.
Dislocation is fine.
It's okay, it doesn't matter.
I literally had a subluxation of my shoulder, which just means I partially dislocated my shoulder
Yeah.
at a rugby weekend on Saturday. I did
Oh,
not
we love that.
realize slash go to the urgent care until the following Tuesday.
Yeah, that would be
Did not
me.
realize did not realize that this was a problem. I was just like, "Oh, my shoulder hurts." No, I'm in the middle of a class and I am trying to animate and my shoulder is killing me. I call my mother. She's like, "Please just go to urgent care." I have to tell my professor, I'm gonna go to urgent care because I think my shoulder is dislocated. Thankfully, I just got to leave. I get there, I let down the makeshift sling I had out of like a flannel. My shoulder drops, and I hear the worst sound that you could hear from a medical professional, which is, oh.
Yep, that's about right.
So, yeah.
Because you know in their head they're like, oh shit, it's not supposed to do
Yeah, that's not
that.
supposed to be there. Bots are playing basketball by way of Cybertron, which is just basketball with no dribbling because metal ball and metal floor.
Yeah,
My question is, who gave Miko a whistle? Who did it? I just want to have a conversation.
somebody with no brain. My question is, why did they call it basketball? At that point, it's just like hoop ball or something.
I mean, it's the closest they're gonna get to basketball. I don't know. I don't know what you would even call it at that point.
I guess that's probably true. I don't either, but I don't think it's basketball.
Probably not. B tries to shoot over Bulkhead into the hoop, which doesn't work very well because Bulkhead is very much taller than Bumblebee and just grabs the ball.
Yeah, really.
I've also never played, so like I have no clue how what works and what doesn't.
You can shoot over somebody who's taller than you, but it doesn't always work very well. Especially if they put their hands up so that you can't see and so that they're taller. So usually you'd
Ah,
pass or try and get around them.
right.
Um,
Playing one
but
on one, it's kind of
yeah, I just want to know who made the hoop. Was it Ratchet with his welder, or did somebody else make it?
it'd be so funny. Tragic. Can you make us a basketball hoop? God damn it. I've got other work to do.
Right? Imagine that.
I've got other work to do.
Just Miko going up to Ratchet being like, "Ratchet, will you make this for us? I think it'd be really fun." And Ratchet's like, "God damn it,
I
I'm busy." But he does it anyway because he loves his children.
exactly. And also probably in his mind, well, it keeps them busy and not bothering me.
Yeah, sounds about right.
The Bulkhead shoots and then throws it back to Beeb, saying, best 2 out of 3. And then Bumblebee does the lowest energy juke I have ever watched, and it is too funny.
It was hilarious. He was just like, "Alright, I guess I'll go over here." And Bulkhead's just standing there like, B, what the fuck?"
So funny because Bulkhead like leans forward trying to grab B, and he still misses. I'm like, I could have I could have walked slower than that. My goodness. Just whatever. That was too funny because they looked so serious. But
It was hilarious.
uh, B gets over to the hoop. And Raf tells him to dunk it, and no offense to B, but from the angle of the camera, I cannot tell if he is tall enough to dunk it. I don't know how high Bumblebee can jump.
I feel like he could do it. He could jump high enough to get up there. If he got a running start. His little lazy walk thing, no. But
Yeah. But before that happens, he freezes again, and we get kind of more of the montage of like the spaceship's exploding, and Optimus and Megatron and whatever.
right.
And while this is happening, Bulk just yells at him, like, hey, do something with the ball, you know? Like every coach in existence.
Like, buddy, what's going on there? Yeah. Don't just stand there. Do something.
Do something with the ball!
Pass it, throw it, shoot it. I don't care, but do something.
Do something. And when he says this, B just absolutely chucks the ball at Bulkhead's head. I just realized that that sounds like Bulkhead's head. My goodness. Whatever. Who barely dodges it. And I suppose Nico knows a decent amount about basketball, at least more than me, because I had to look up what flagrant foul meant. I am not a basketball person.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. If you throw the ball at somebody's head, you're getting either a foul at the very least or kicked out.
Yeah, I'd assume.
You you can't do that.
And then the thing that Jack says is way funnier than it should be. Is then he immediately says dodgeball by way of Cybertron.
It was very funny. I mean, he's right though.
He is right. That sort of like dry, hilarious moment. It's up there with there's an episode of Justice League. I don't know if you've watched Justice League, but
I have not.
Lex Luthor is possessing the Flash, essentially. He goes into a bathroom and he's like, I'm having a terrible day, but at least I can figure out the Flash's identity. And he takes off his mask, he looks in the mirror, and he goes, I have no idea who this is. It's up there with that moment for me.
That, yes, that's funny.
I'm gonna figure out who this is. Who the fuck is this?
Like, you take off the mask and you still don't know. You still don't know.
Not every superhero is billionaire playboy Bruce Wayne.
No. Not every single one.
No. It would be funny.
It
No.
would be funny. But unfortunately, I don't think that's possible.
Just Bruce Wayne being every hero at once. That's funnier than it should be.
Poor guy. Poor guy would be so busy.
Oh,
He'd never get a chance to be Bruce Wayne.
oh, where the fuck is Bruce Wayne gone? Oh, he's dying, essentially. He's always working.
That poor guy.
Bulkhead pointing out which direction the hoop is in and us not knowing what B said in response to that is really funny because again, we can't understand B. He speaks beep boop, and I do not speak beep boop. So Bulkhead pointing out like, hey, the hoop's over there.
No, no, we do not.
Bulkhead pointing out, hey, the hoop's over there. Bumblebee could have gone, oh, yeah, I didn't notice. Like that, we have no clue. Infinite possibilities.
He also could have been like, does it look like I care? But B could be an absolute savage, and we'd have no idea. And that's a
Absolutely.
shame.
It really is. He could be swearing all day long, too. We don't know.
We don't. Although Raf can understand him, so that probably wouldn't go very well.
No, but also, Bumblebee has been in the military for how long now?
That's true.
They all probably just don't swear because there are always children around. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Raph is worried about B's outburst, but B just is like, 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. It's fine. I'm fine. Which, me.
It's okay. I'm okay. It's the Elmo on fire. I'm fine.
Oh, true. We then switch to a clip of Bee wandering the halls alone for some reason. I don't know. Maybe just like, oh, I'll just take a walk to clear my head. I don't fucking
He just needed a minute. That's all.
just needed a minute.
It's okay. It's allowed to take a minute.
Yeah. I want to give Bumblebee the benefit of the doubt. However, Megatron is literally talking in his head about getting his body back.
Yeah, I don't know what Bee's thinking. I don't think that he is thinking. Like, come on, Bee.
They're better than this. Come on. I'm just thinking of a clip from a video where someone's talking to their cat and it says, "What are you doing? I raised you to be better than this."
Yes. Maybe you didn't raise them to be better, actually.
Maybe. It is funny though how they just reuse shots as Megatron's memories. So his memories are not from his perspective.
No, they're not. That was hilarious. But also, I mean, it makes it easier for the animators, which is fair.
It is. This is one of the episodes where you can tell where certain corners were cut for other moments to save budget,
Mhm.
and I think that's funny.
It is very funny.
I guess Megatron's optics must act like recorders, because otherwise I doubt he'd remember that Starscream was the one that put him in a coma. Because bro is half dead and barely saw Starscream for what, 5 seconds?
It must work like that because there's no way he was unconscious when that happened.
Yeah.
So I don't know how he knows, but he just does, maybe.
Yeah, I guess. Like we were just talking about, being an animation major is so much fun because we were just talking about like seeing where they can cut corners. This shot of we see Megatron, we don't see his mouth, just his eyes. That is really funny because he's talking. We see like where the nose space is if he had a nose and his
Uh,
eyes, but they just don't animate the mouth. It's just like it's fine. He doesn't have to be fully animated. Just look at his eyes and his face is moving a little bit.
yes. I honestly didn't even notice.
And I love that.
So it works, I guess. Strategy works.
I only noticed because I'm going to school for this.
Yeah.
It's the only reason. On the Nemesis, Starscream is being a pill. Bro is knocking on Megatron's face, asking if anyone's home.
He's just an absolute, like, I don't even know what the word is. Just, he's so
Yes.
pretentious. That's the word. Just knocking on his head, like, haha, look at you. He's literally monologuing to this lifeless corpse almost,
Yeah.
even though he's not super dead yet. Who does he think he is, honestly?
I wrote a note under that that just says, if Megatron ever finds out about that, you are cooked, my dude. You are dead.
Oh yeah. As we see in the future,
As we
he
see.
does in fact get cooked.
Oh, absolutely. His expressions during this monologue are so cat and bird like. He is so stupid and full of whimsy, and I love him. But he's stupid
Yes.
and I hate him at the same time. You know?
He is he is stupid and full of whimsy and also an asshole.
Exactly. Exactly. He prances around like a spoiled little prince, just like his little stiletto heels. It's very, very fruity, very gay, very funny.
It is.
One of my notes just says two princes reference for some reason. I wrote spoiled little prince, and then my brain went the two princes. It's a podcast audiobook thing on Spotify. It's just gay princes. That's all it is. And I felt the need to include that.
Real.
Oy vey. During this whole moment, especially when he was saying, but it can't restore your mind. Whoever was storyboarding these expressions must have been having the time of their life.
They really, really must have.
I love silly, dumb expressions in this show. They are so funny.
They're always hilarious, and it's always a good time.
It is. It's such a good time, especially because they don't have normal mouths the way that, a 3D animated human would. It's just like thin
Yeah.
pieces of metal. So sometimes they just look really weird or like bears at time. Like when bears stick out their thin lips, it looks
Oh,
Do you know what
yes,
I'm
it
talking
does. It looks
Yes!
exactly like that.
Yes! It's oh, it's so good. Starscream proceeds to call Megatron a decorative centerpiece. Do you know how funny that would be if you were to have a miniature comatose Megatron as the centerpiece of your like Thanksgiving meal?
That I need one of those, honestly. I really do.
Oh goodness. There's flowers and pumpkins and Megatron. He's almost dead. Don't worry about it.
Just a chest cavity Megatron just laying there.
What is this? That would be my Megatron. Why is it on the table? Because this is my centerpiece now. I've decided. Suffer.
Yes. He's a good little centerpiece.
Good little centerpiece. And while Starscream is monologuing, we see Knockout step into the doorway. Hooray for Knockout.
Then I love how Knockout just sits there. It's just like, let me just enjoy the show for a minute.
Real. And Starscream, he is just so silly. He moves around like a teenager choreographing their own monologue in their bedroom, and I love it. It's great.
It it's like a combination of a bird like trying to find a mate and also like a teenager trying to figure out their first monologue in a show.
Yes,
It's so funny.
it's so good. Knockout then interrupts Starscream's monologue. Starscream is in the middle of saying, with a plan so epic. And then Knockout interrupts with, not even the mighty Megatron could have conceived it. It's very funny because Starscream is so embarrassed and humiliated for being caught monologuing to the brain dead leader of their cause.
He really is. And it's so funny too because of course we know that's exactly what he's gonna say. It's like, "Oh shit, was I too predictable?"
Yes. Oh, he is absolutely predictable.
Very predictable.
Knockout leans against the doorway in such a gay way. He's so gaily. He leans so
He
gaily.
really does.
I don't know how else to say it.
He's very gay. He's just a gay little bird.
He's a gay little bird. And with the reference of Starscream being a teenager coming up with the choreography for their monologue, he is exactly as embarrassed as a teenager would be if you caught them doing this.
He really
Just
is.
nope.
Like, "Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I wasn't doing anything. You saw nothing."
Right. I'm just gonna quick jump out my window really quick and run away. Don't mind me.
Oh, 100%. Just don't mind me. I'm just gonna go kill myself.
And we find out Knockout has already let his new position go to his head. He gave the man a little power, and suddenly he is starting to turn into Starscream, which, if you mention that to him, he will vehemently deny.
Oh, 100%. He'll deny it over and over and over again. But, he is. And he knows it.
The face that Starscream makes when Knockout calls him Lord Starscream is so stupid, and I love it. It's like he's trying to smirk, but it's failing miserably.
It's like he's trying to be cool about it, but he's just so excited that he can't.
Right. Back with the kids, Raf is standing outside his house and calls Jack, who is currently in class. And Jack does a terrible job of hiding his phone.
Well, his phone literally rings in the middle of class. How does the teacher, like, not yell at him?
Uh, I don't even know. Maybe like Peanuts logic of like adults aren't that real.
Maybe he's in a study hall or something and the teacher stepped out for a minute.
That would be really funny though if study hall was like first period.
Yeah, really.
I know that's happened for some people, not me, but Abby actually. There was a point where her first period was a free period. So she literally would come to school and then have an hour where she didn't have to do anything, but they wouldn't let her come in late. So she just had to come to school and do nothing for an hour.
Oh, that's annoying.
Like, I'm not even doing anything.
That's awful. I was able to not I didn't have to come into school until second period my senior year. And then I left at fourth or something. Only had 2 classes, it was wild.
Yeah. When you have a small school, attendance is so important to them. There's like, no, please, please, you need to come. Otherwise, we don't have money.
Please,
Please.
you must be here,
Yeah.
you know? That's annoying.
But anyways, when Jack, picks up the phone, he does a terrible job of hiding it. He just kind of like turns as if that's gonna do anything.
Like, buddy, they're gonna
Yeah.
see you. At least, like, step out of the class
Right.
or something.
And classes are starting, but Bumblebee never came to pick up Raf. And he turned off his comlink. So Raf is just stranded. Can't get to school.
Just standing outside there.
And if the school is anything like was, he is absolutely gonna get blamed for being late no matter what.
Oh, 100%. Like, unless he fakes a note from his parents, like
Honestly. I had a teacher once tell me that I need to be waking up my mom so that we're not late.
that's awful. That is awful.
Excuse me?
Also, your mom is a fucking
And
nurse.
also,
If she's asleep, she needs to sleep.
right. And at the time, she wasn't a nurse, but she was working at a casino as a waitress. She was still working a night shift. Yeah, she's gonna be tired. She's,
Oh,
ugh,
I'd be exhausted. I'd be dead. And I know how your mother sleeps. If she's out, you're not waking her up.
she's not waking up. So by the time she wakes up, so what? We're like maybe 15 minutes, 10 minutes late, maybe. Maybe. At most it's most of the time it's like maybe 5 minutes. And the secretary treats it as if like I'm at fault or as if it's like a moral failure. Just like, how are you always late? It's like, I'm sorry. Would you like to deal with the issue? Would you like to come take me to school? No? Shush.
No? Then shut
Shush.
up.
Shut up. We are doing our best over. I'm here, aren't I? What did I miss? The morning announcements? Oh no.
Oh no, I missed the first 5 minutes of class. Right. Like, you're not even doing anything at that point anyway.
No. What what
Not,
have I missed?
not
Like
the
the
morning announcement.
oh gosh, what am I gonna do? We got the morning announcements that hooray, our football team lost again.
They never win. That's not
Go
an
team.
announcement. That's just a fact.
Dude, our football team sucked so bad. Was
They're
not
they are
they were so bad.
they've never been good. They're not ever going to be
Oh.
good.
It's so funny. It's like our team lost again. Don't have a football team at that point. Give up.
Yeah, really.
Anyways, while Raph is on the phone, he asks Jack if he knows where Bumblebee might be. And why would Jack know?
Yeah, like Jack is not he's not gonna know where B is. He's
No.
not his keeper.
It would be a much
Like at
better.
that point
So, go ahead.
like at that point ask Optimus, like, Jack is already at school, he's not gonna know.
Right. That's what my next note was. Of he could have called Ratchet or any of the other bots because they have the cell phone comlink thing.
Right.
So he absolutely could have called Ratchet and been like, "Hey, have you seen Bumblebee?"
No, he asks Jack, who is already in school too, like, what's the point of calling him?
Don't ask Jack. Right.
For, supposedly the smart one of the group, he's not that smart.
Well, he's also a kid. He might be smart, but he's also a kid. So it's like,
That's
who do
true.
I call? Uh, the oldest person, the oldest friend that I have.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
And,
I mean, besides B and the bots, but
yeah, the oldest human friend I have.
right. Back at base, Bumblebee is just walking around. So Ratchet would absolutely be like, Bumblebee, what the fuck are you? If Raf had just called Ratchet asking, "Hey, where's Bumblebee? He didn't take me to school." He absolutely could have said to be like, "What the fuck are you doing here? Go take your child to school. What are you doing here?"
But instead, no,
But no, calls Jack.
not his smartest move.
No. But I think smaller kids have this idea that older kids just know everything. And unfortunately, I do not.
Oh, they definitely do.
I know nothing.
I don't know shit.
I don't know shit, man. I mean,
I'm just
I
here.
know random things that like answer kids' weird questions like why is the sky blue? But like you ask me, "Hey, where's my parent?" Oh, I don't fucking know, dude.
I don't know, maybe call your parent?
But anyways, while B is walking around, he grabs Ratchet's flashlight, and Megatron is basically just using like mind powers, just like smash the thing, be destructive,
Smash the thing!
smash the thing. To which he does. He just smushes the flashlight.
You Ratchet walking in.
Cue Ratchet walking in. And Ratchet yells his name, and he just very slowly turns to Ratchet, and that was a little funny.
And he's still holding the thing too. He's just like,
Right, caught red-handed.
didn't even try and hide it.
No. We have another "I needed that" moment, and Bumblebee asks, like, "What's wrong?"
Ratchet's favorite line.
Ratchet's favorite line. He says, "What's wrong? Why did you do that?" And Bumblebee just says that he's seeing Megatron's face. I feel like you should have mentioned the voices, maybe?
Yeah, yeah, the voices would probably be smart.
The voices! I mean, at the very least, you could have at least been misdiagnosed with DID. Like, if you mentioned the voices, we'd at least be a little bit closer.
Just a tiny bit.
Just a little. Speaking of misdiagnosis, Ratchet hands out one of these to Bumblebee.
Yeah, just he was only a little off. That's okay.
Just a little. Waking nightmares versus possession.
I mean, ghosts can cause both of those things, so
Fair enough.
it's okay.
Yeah, as I said, Ratchet says that obviously being in Megatron's mind has kind of messed with Bumblebee's brain, which is fair, I guess. It's not like the worst conclusion to jump to.
Mhm.
It's just a little frustrating.
Just a tiny bit.
And Raph is worried. He's like, but you said he was fine when you initially looked at him. And Ratchet has to be like, physically he's fine. Mentally he's a little fucked. That's all.
Mentally, he's a little fucked.
All. Don't worry. And Ratchet's solution is the same logic as several medications which is you can't blank if you're asleep.
Yeah, sounds about right. Oh, you have anxiety? Have you tried taking a nap?
You can't sneeze if you're unconscious. Benadryl.
Can't get car sick if you aren't really there. Just take a nap.
Can't get car sick if you're not awake. Take a nap. Sleep really is the solution to everything.
It really is. I love sleep. I love taking naps.
Isn't there like a post of like, if you hate everybody, you're hungry. If you think everyone hates you, you need to go to sleep.
Yeah, something like that.
Putting B in this sort of like medical induced coma is kind of what it is.
Uh-huh.
Will actually prove to be a big issue because I assume the reason that Megatron was able to take over B's brain a lot quicker was because B's like mental walls had
Wasn't
been
there
sort
to
of
fight
forcibly
him?
let down, kind of.
Uh-huh.
Well,
That's what I
the
thought too.
logic I'm going off of is from a TikTok series um by a creator called named Adrian Brown. He has like a Harry Potter self-insert series, but gay people are allowed to exist. Sort of rewrite, whatever.
Interesting.
I would
Uh,
send it to you. It might be on YouTube. I might have to send it to you because I think you'd enjoy it. Um,
I probably would.
because Harry Potter, but trans people are allowed to exist. It's great.
Harry Potter, but if a decent person wrote it.
No, literally. In a portion of the episodes, they mention legitimacy, which is just a fancy way of saying mind reading, and it's easier to do it when someone's asleep because like their mental walls haven't been set up. So
Uh,
that's the logic I'm working off of here.
no, it makes sense.
Yeah. Interrupting the explanation, Agent Fowler calls and asks
Mhm.
if Optimus has seen any Decepticons wearing hula skirts lately. And this is a hilarious implication.
It really is.
Because if we think about this, men wear different attire than the skirts that the women wear.
Uh-huh.
And the idea of someone like Breakdown wearing the men's hula attire is really funny.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
It's often something like this. Y'all could look it up for yourselves, but like here's a photo of
Oh,
like what they might wear.
that's hilarious.
And the idea of I went with Breakdown because I think Breakdown would make
Oh,
a
he,
wonderful hula
I,
dancer, personally. The idea of Breakdown wearing something like this is
it's funny. It's just like, what's the
it
scene I'm
is.
thinking of?
I mean, fighting, dancing, there's a lot of overlap.
Well,
And when Agent Fowler asks this, Optimus responds, and he sounds like a tired parent trying to entertain their child's weird ideas. Just, no? Why?
Optimus is like, are you gonna give me some context or are you fucking with me?
Yeah, honestly. Are you fucking with me right now? Anyways, he says that the cons broke into the Kauai Naval Observatory, which is a real observatory, otherwise called the Kokee Park Geophysical Observatory. It is very beautiful.
Lovely.
And Fowler says it looked like it was hit by an army of wrecking balls. I mean, it kind of was.
Weird, but okay.
I mean, what else do you call a giant robot?
I mean, if Breakdown was there,
Army of wrecking
that's
balls,
true.
Decepticons, same difference.
Yeah. Same guys, you know?
Same guys. Aliens being confused as to why other aliens are stealing humans' inferior technology is never not funny. just RC being like, what the fuck do the Decepticons want with your stupid human observatory?
She's like, it's not even anything useful for us there. At
Right.
least not in her eyes.
And Fowler names the telescope, which I could not find any real proof of, so it's just a telescope. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure someone will. And of course, Raf would know the name of a random telescope.
He knows everything. He's
He knows
autistic.
everything.
That's my headcanon.
Oh, of course he is. I think that's why he and B can understand each other, just mutual autism.
I mean, yeah, autism be do like that. That's an autism power.
Autism power. Understanding robots.
Yeah. Bluetooth to other autistic people. Autism Bluetooth.
No, honestly. So the Decepticons stole the primary lens to this telescope. But luckily, this lens has a tracking device.
Yay! Why the fuck does a giant lens have a tracking device?
I don't know, I guess they're anticipating someone to steal it, which is really funny. Can you
And
imagine a
also
human trying to get
strange.
away with that?
Right, like
It is strange.
that wouldn't work very well. At least I don't think it would.
How often are people stealing telescope lenses? Is this a thing?
I don't think it's a very lucrative business, no.
No. Uh, un-
But who knows? Maybe I'm
let's
wrong.
see. Oh, you know what?
Oh,
I guess people do steal
oh.
telescopes. All right. I guess this is a problem. Well, anyways,
Good job, museum, for putting a tracker on your telescope lens.
hooray. Unfortunately, the tracking device lets us know that the lens is in the Arctic. And RC is not happy about it.
No, RC does not want to go back after last time. He's like, I don't really want to freeze to death, actually. Can we not?
I almost fucking died. I don't want to do that again.
It wasn't a fun experience.
No.
I don't think it would be.
No, it would not be a fun experience, I don't think. Starscream takes the lens to a very large, unminable energon deposit. I like Bulkhead knowing, like, labor terms. It's very fun. Like, he has his own little
It is very
expertise.
fun.
He has his own expertise. He's not just big dumb guy.
I mean, no, not just big dumb guy, but that's like
He is big dumb guy,
he
but
is a big dumb guy. That's not his
yeah,
only quality.
exactly. And everyone realizes that Screamer is about to melt a giant glacier just to get this energon and is about to kickstart the end of humanity.
Yay! I love the apocalypse.
Hooray! Goodbye, New York! You're gonna go underwater.
Florida's gone. We lost Florida.
Hawaii? Gone. Disappeared.
Sounds about right.
Ugh.
It really can't catch a break, huh?
No, no, they cannot.
It
It's
really
really
is.
unfortunate. US busts in. Hey, do you want to be a state? No. Oh, well, you're gonna be a state. Well, fuck.
No. Hey, can we have our freedom back instead? No.
No. We had freedom. You just took us over. We're giving you freedom. We had freedom.
But we can. You are just having to remove the tourism and the. I'm trying to do
Yes, I know
the
what you're
Big
trying.
Bang Theory quote, and my brain is just not good enough, I think.
You are just having to remove the mainlanders.
That's it. There it is.
I may not know how science works, but I don't. That heat ray, whatever he's just made, doesn't make any sense.
No,
What
it
are you
doesn't.
concentrating?
Like, you're not
You're not even,
catching
like,
the sun in the lens. It's just a
no, you're
beam.
not.
That's not how lenses work. I learned this from
I
Alvin
don't
and the Chipmunks, the shipwreck
That's
one.
absolutely. Yes. But, like, what is he concentrating? Like, uh, it makes no fucking sense.
Maybe he's, like, amplifying a laser beam instead of, like, capturing the sun. Maybe it's supposed to be something like that.
Maybe?
Which
I still don't get it.
it also doesn't really make a lot of sense,
No.
but I don't get it either.
Starscream, you're not a science guy.
You're not a science guy. You need to call Bill Nye.
You need to call Bill Nye. You can't be a science guy. You're a political scientist. You can't be a science guy.
Yeah.
Bro is legit a political scientist before the war, and I think that's funny.
That is funny.
Back at base, Raph is talking to Bee about a racing story while he's asleep, and it's so cute. It's like, I'm gonna tell you everything about my life.
It really is. It's like when people are in comas in the hospital, you gotta talk to them.
Yes. It's good for their brain when you do that. Good for
Yes.
brain.
Good for Brian.
And Ratchet comes over to tell him that Bumblebee can't hear him because he's in power down mode, and he offers to take him home. But Raph says, no, I told Bee that I'd stay, and he's family too.
Raph is like, here's my family trauma.
Ratchet's just like, that's fucking bullshit. You're two different species. And Raph is like, related
Oh,
is not family.
that's not how that
Not
works.
the same thing. That's not how that works.
Not the same thing.
Not the same thing.
Or Ratchet's trying his best, and he's just like, I don't get it.
Raph shows Ratchet a photo of his family. His family is quite a big family from what it looks like. I didn't count how many there were there, but
Yeah. Lots of people. Lots of siblings.
lots of people. And he mentions that sometimes he could yell and no one would hear him. And ow, ouch,
Right?
uh.
Poor guy. Poor guy.
And then we immediately get a double punch because he says, but Bumblebee always listens.
It's like, no, my emotional support robot is in a coma. I can't leave him.
Also, just like, oh, my family doesn't always listen to me, but this robot that I found does. Like, ow, baby.
Yeah. Maybe you should see a therapist about that, Raph. But also, you can't because you're a kid.
Because you're 12.
Also, he told me he was saving up for a laptop. How? How is he earning money?
I don't know. That's what I hadn't even thought of that. That is weird. Where is he getting money?
It just, it did. I don't know. That's why I was confused. Like, how is this child earning money?
Maybe it's like an allowance thing?
Also, if his family forgets he exists half the time, how does that work?
Yeah, it doesn't quite make sense.
No,
I
it
wonder if
doesn't.
he has like a job helping. I wonder if he tutors kids. Maybe that's like a thing.
Tutor's like, Jack's age.
Right. It's like you walk in, your tutor is like 4 years younger than
Is
you.
3 years younger.
Right. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, fuck.
Like,
I must be
what the
stupid.
fuck?
Uh,
I must be an idiot.
right. God, I'm dumber than I thought. And Ratchet kind of seemed kind of disinterested in Raph's family until he mentioned that, the Bumblebee
Uh,
always listens. And then he does not want this kid to think that he's not going to listen to him either. And he also just really loves Bumblebee. So he's just, ah,
the dynamics. The family dynamics.
The family dynamics. The dynamic is that Ratchet is Raph's adoptive parental figure, and Bumblebee
Yes.
is the adoptive older brother figure. And that's what this
Yeah,
is.
that is exactly what this is.
This is my dad. He is a robot. This is my brother. He's also a robot.
This is Jack. He's normal.
This is Jack.
He's not a robot.
He's not a robot. And this is Miko, also not a robot, and kind of insane.
Kind of.
She's just insane.
Yeah. She's crazy. She'll
Right?
fight you with an axe.
Yeah. Hang on. In the Arctic, Optimus, RC, and Buckhead are just walking towards the Nemesis.
They're just, yeah.
And RC mentions that it feels like summer, which is a problem because we're in the Arctic.
Yeah, just a small problem.
Just a little problem. And one of
Just a
my
little
favorite
one.
things about this show is any time that Optimus Prime tries to be conspicuous.
Yeah, he's a little bit too big to sneak around. That's why B is the scout.
Exactly. He's like kind of just squatting over, leaning around the ice cliff, and it's like, Optimus, just stand against the cliff at this point. Don't bother.
Yeah. Don't even try. Just give up.
Just yeah. Optimus then go after seeing the problem. Optimus then goes, Autobots, remember the end run on Polyhex? And there are two theories to this.
Huh?
He is either referencing a previous battle, which would make sense,
Would make lots of sense.
or he is referencing a sports game, which is infinitely funnier.
Yes. Much funnier. Much funnier. But makes less.
It would be. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, but makes less sense, and then I was like, it doesn't actually. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it would be like being in the military and then someone saying, "Do you guys remember the final play for the 91 Super Bowl?" Like, it'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, which would never work.
No.
It's hilarious, 100%. But also, I don't know anything about sports, so it would never work with me.
Right. I'd just be sitting there like, I can draw.
I can throw something, but that's about it. I'm just a guy.
I'm just a guy.
I don't know anything. Just a baby.
It's a baby. Back at base, Ratchet needs to find parts to fix his flashlight.
Oh,
And he and Raph have their own little rule, and this is adorable. I'm going somewhere else. You know what that means. Don't
don't
touch
touch
anything.
anything.
And it kind of reminds me of my family's rule, which is, what do we not have time for? The ER.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Ain't nobody want to sit in a room for 6 hours.
Yeah, really. I don't.
I certainly don't.
Yours are not fun. Have been. Don't ever want to go ever again.
No, it just sucks because you're just there for a while. And if you go in not knowing what happened to you, then you're sitting around and there's a chance that they go, oh, yeah, no, you didn't break your leg. You just have tendonitis. Not speaking from personal experience or anything. Never.
Oh, definitely not. Didn't
God, that was
happen to you at
annoying.
all.
No. Fucking
Yeah,
annoying. God.
that would suck.
Anyways, while Raph is distracted, kind of typing, talking about, you were
Mhm.
saying earlier, saving up for a laptop, uh, his eyes suddenly come online, and he just gets up and starts walking away.
Infinitely funny. It's just like, this guy's talking to me, I'ma just walk away.
I'm just gonna go. B just opens the ground bridge and walks the fuck out. Has not said anything. We hear No voice from Megatron. Just gets up, goes.
Raf is like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? And Ratchet walks in like, what the fuck did you do? It's like, I didn't do anything. And he looks so scared.
He just left. He really does. Poor guy.
He looks so scared. And it's fair. Like, you're being interrogated by a 30-foot robot. It's fair.
That is scary. That is a scary thing.
And Ratchet is really confused because Bumblebee should not have been able to get up. He was, in a power down. There's no reason he should be
Moving.
walking around.
Yeah.
Right. For the next little while, I will be referring this amalgamation of Bumblebee and Megatron as Megabee
Yeah.
because it's easier.
It really is.
This is not a ship. Do not take that. Do not do that here.
Yeah.
I'm not doing
Yeah.
that. No, no, no. Absolutely
No,
not.
thank you.
Moving on.
Thank you.
Megabee is looking for the drugs that Megatron threw into the ground whilst Optimus, Ratchet, and Megatron were having a zombie battle. Normal things.
Yay, zombie battle. Who doesn't love a good old zombie battle?
Exactly. And the memory that Megatron has is just the clip from the episode, but a little fuzzier, and that's funny.
It is funny.
And Megatron finally sees the glowing rock in the ground. I don't know how you missed that in the first place. And picks up the drugs.
Yeah.
And this scene is very weird because
Kinda hard to miss a glowing rock in the middle of the ground.
it is kind of hard to miss. It's glowing purple. Everything is brown.
Yeah.
And the scene is really weird because obviously B cannot talk.
Right?
But Mega B is just silently staring at the shard for a good 10 seconds.
Yeah. It's like if it was Megatron in his body, he'd be like monologuing and shit. But
Right.
he's not. He's just with B, so he's just staring intently. It's strange.
It's very strange. Back at base, Ratchet recognizes the coordinates that Mega B went to because obviously he was there for that zombie battle.
Uh-huh.
And Raf immediately wants to call Optimus. Poor guy is scared and just wants to call the biggest guy he knows, and I think
Yes.
that's adorable.
Just like, husband, please help us.
It's also it's Raf being like, "Can we just
Yes.
call Optimus? He's tall and knows what to do."
Like, maybe we should call Dad. Dad, come pick me up. They're doing drugs.
Dad, they're doing drugs. Can you come get me?
Come pick me up. I'm scared.
Ratchet points out that Optimus is too busy saving a glacier from melting, so they have to handle this themselves.
Like, sorry, buddy. Dad's not coming.
But here's my next question.
Yeah.
Was Megatron betting on Ratchet reopening the ground bridge to get back?
He must have been, because
If he was, that's quite a gamble to take.
it really is. But also, did he, like, have any other choice at that point?
I mean, he could have left it.
Like, I feel like he was kind of stuck.
I know. I don't even know.
Could he have left it open?
Well, the thing is, he couldn't have left it open because Ratchet would have had to close it. So
Exactly.
I don't even know what his plan was. Like, imagine Ratchet just didn't open the ground bridge. And he's just stuck there. Like, well, now
Right.
what the fuck do I do?
That would, yeah, what was his plan?
Just gonna hoof it.
Like, I'll figure it out later.
Right.
Hit just Megatron in B's head, just going, drugs, 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 drugs.
Drax. Drax. No. Drax. No, I'm sorry. This is awkward. Drax. Who invited him? Mega B walks into the base looking pissed, and it does not suit his face. It's
No, it really doesn't. 'Cause all you really have are the eyes.
Right. It's kind of like putting angry eyebrows on a big teddy bear. Just like, I get this is supposed to be scary, but like it's only partially working.
It's just confusing. I'm just confused.
I'm just confused. And Ratchet's asking, like, what were you doing? What do you have?
What happened?
Yeah. And he sees the drugs in his hand and just stops his forearm and is like, excuse me, what the fuck is this? Why do you have drugs?
Why do you have drugs? Like, do we need to have an intervention?
Do we need to have an intervention? Ratchet just gets decked.
He's like, fuck you.
Fuck you, I want to do drugs. And poor Raf is so confused. Like, his bestie is acting evil and he doesn't know what to do about it.
Oh, he's like, bestie, why are you evil?
Bestie, no!
No, my bestie.
And then he just he really just grabs the kid and puts him up high, somewhere he cannot get down from by himself, and just goes, there, I've dealt with you.
Leave me alone now.
Leave me alone. Like putting a baby on top of a fridge, just being like, stay.
That's a terrible place for a baby. It could fall.
It could. Get on top of the fridge. Get up there. This house is a fucking nightmare. Bumblebee then runs back through the ground bridge, having changed the coordinates at some point. Who knows?
He did it. I saw him.
And then Raph just yells over to Ratchet, like, are you okay? Like, dude, you're the one who's not okay. You're up high.
Right, like, you're the one who can't get down. Although Ratchet did get decked. Gotta hurt.
Ratchet did get decked. And he's saying, like, I'm fine, as if he's not struggling to get off the floor.
It's like, I'm okay. Meanwhile, he's, like, bleeding from the mouth.
Right. It kind of reminds me of, like, rugby injuries of just like, are you good? They're bleeding from the forehead. Like, yeah, I'm fine. Why?
I'm okay. Yeah.
Just let me go back in and play. No, sit your ass down.
I've done that once or twice.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen it happen so many times. There's a reason that rugby tournaments have to give out wristbands for people who have concussions, so they can't lie and play.
But playing with a concussion is so fun. I don't recommend playing basketball with a concussion.
No, do not play sports with a concussion, please. You will get hurt.
It hurts. It's fun, but also
Bad for
bad.
you.
Bad don't do.
Bad don't do. Ratchet's constant misdiagnosis kind of pisses me off this episode. Kind of like real doctors.
He's doing his best.
He's doing his best.
Just so happens that his best is not good enough. At least he's trying. I'd kill for a doctor that would try.
Oh, honestly, it'd be so nice. I have a small little list I put down of things that doctors have told me are the cause of my problems. 1, growing pains, which I found out are not real.
Yeah, those don't exist.
Eczema. Nope, I'm just allergic to shit. Anyways, Ratchet is saying that Bumblebee might be acting like a Decepticon from being in Megatron's brain. Sure, whatever. They both agree that Bumblebee is not a con, but something is definitely not right here.
Huh, definitely.
And then finally, Ratchet realizes
Yeah.
how awful this actually is. He realizes, oh fuck, Megatron is chilling in Bumblebee's brain. Oops.
Yeah. Not good. Not good. Very, very not good.
Not good. And Raph, poor Raph, is shocked by this information. But then Ratchet immediately starts walking with Raph in his hand, and he just gets temporarily thrown off balance. It's like, what? And then gets shaken around.
Who doesn't love some good old shaking? As long as you don't shake a baby.
Don't shake a baby, God.
You can shake a fake baby.
You can shake a baby doll. It's fine.
Better yet, shake a milk.
Shake a milk.
Get it? Cause milkshake.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is why you need to be aware of every risk of using an outlawed piece of technology, Ratchet.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't use outlawed technology. Outlawed for a reason.
No, it generally doesn't go well. Exactly. Megabee has bridged to a similar location as Optimus. And Ratchet is going to go after him, and he tells Raf to stay at base. But he refuses, and this interaction is adorable. Because Raf says, Bumblebee needs me.
So cute.
And Ratchet just sighs and goes, of course he does. And it is one of my favorite
Yes, he
moments
does.
ever.
Well, because earlier, Raph was like, my family doesn't listen to me. And Ratchet was like, we're gonna listen to you, buddy. And so he listened to him.
Exactly.
And guess what? Raph was right. He did, in fact, need him.
He did. Back with Starscream, he is extremely proud of his plan, very happy with himself, but then spots Bulkhead and RC.
It's like, second in command, deal with this shit. And Knockout's like, breakdown, go deal with this shit. That exchange was so funny to me.
Exactly. It was, because it's not even just Starscream telling Knockout to deal with it. Knockout literally says, let me deal with it. And then it's just like, excuse me, dear husband, go beat those people up.
Knockout just slowly turning into Starscream.
Oh, don't worry. They become very separate personalities
Yay.
as it goes on. Like, they become more different and more similar at the same time, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. But also, I'm interested to see
Okay.
how.
You'll find out. At Breakdown, no hesitation, jumps onto a higher part of the ship and just launches himself off.
He's so real for that. He's like, yeah, I did want to go skydiving today. You're right.
He then just belly flops into Bulkhead and RC, and that's just really funny. Just sends them flying.
It's just like, ah, yes, my weight at this velocity. Let me just belly flop into some ice. Some literal
Yeah.
ice. Buddy. How is his paint not scratched?
Well, that's the thing, is he stands up just like, well, I'm fine, ready to fight. Like, bro, you sure you're good?
Like, that was fun.
And as he's about to, fight both of these guys, Optimus is just scaling an ice cliff.
Just having a good time.
Exactly. Maybe it's his passion.
Who knows? Not me.
Ratchet and Raf end up on the warship. And Ratchet just starts running around with Raf on his shoulder. And this brings up one of two possibilities. Either Raf sits up there a lot and knows how to stay balanced, or Ratchet is just too worried about B to think about physics right now.
Right, because Raph would be, like, flying around, and also sitting on metal is not very comfortable.
No, it's not. I'm not sure why Raf is surprised that Bumblebee would beat up cons because he's watched Bumblebee do it before. It's like they come up to a bunch of guys who are knocked out.
He's like, did B do this? No shit, buddy.
Right.
I didn't understand why he was
Like,
confused.
right. It's not out of the ordinary for B to be punching Decepticons.
Like, that's his literal job. What do you think he did all day?
Right. It'd be like, wait, what do you mean a punk punched a Nazi? That's crazy.
They're not allowed to do that. If only you knew.
It's not like they have several songs about how you can do that.
And actually, yes, you're supposed to do that.
You're supposed to do. Dude, I love the song "It's Okay to Punch Nazis."
It's my favorite song. It's such a good song.
It's so good. Punch a Nazi today.
Yes, that is the one message we deliver. If you take anything away from this today, go punch a fucking Nazi.
Go punch a fucking Nazi. I know we're talking about robots, but who cares? Go punch a fucking Nazi.
It's fun. Just don't break your hand.
It is. Don't break your hand. Learn how to punch people first, and then punch a Nazi.
Yes. Punching technique is important.
People tucking their thumb into their fist, like, oh, okay, so we're just trying to break our thumbs.
Trying to break our thumbs today.
Woo.
We don't need our thumbs.
No, why do we need those?
You know, all those creatures that don't have thumbs, they don't have thumbs for a reason. Thumbs are useless.
I mean, it's gonna be a lot harder for me to draw without a thumb.
Yeah, don't break your thumbs.
That's our PSA. Back to robots.
Punch Nazis and don't break your thumbs. Good PSA.
Exactly. Good PSA. Ratchet explains what Megatron is trying to do. But Raf thinks that Bumblebee won't let him because Bumblebee didn't let Megatron hurt Raf back at the base, which is a good point because he absolutely could have just like chucked Raf and he would have been severely hurt.
Oh yeah.
Nope, just puts him up high.
It's like, you go sit up here, out of the way, where nobody can hurt you, just don't fall.
Exactly. And Ratchet then takes Raf in his hand and just puts him down so gently. Very nice. And then motions for him to stay back while he peeks into the med bay. Right? And we see that Bumblebee has set up a cortical psychic patch and is about to bring Megatron back from the dead.
As you should be.
Ratchet is back on his Megatron hate train, which is very valid, and just goes in about to swing.
Like, alright, guess I gotta fight. My husband's not here.
Guess I have to beat up my kid. Gosh dang it.
Meanwhile, Raph is like, don't hurt him, don't hurt him. It's like, I'm gonna punch him.
I'm gonna punch you. But poor Ratchet has forgotten that he is attacking a young bot who currently has the mind of a skilled and heavily experienced gladiator slash warrior. This is a bad idea.
Yeah, you're about to get the shit kicked out of you, Ratchet.
Well, he did. He got his ass kicked.
Yeah.
And B then turns to put the shard into Megatron, but gets stopped by Raf. And it's just like, remember me? We're friends. You always listen to me, no matter what. And Raf's tactic is working. Bumblebee does always listen, and it is adorable.
Very adorable.
And Megatron cannot believe this shit. What do you mean this tiny creature is more influential than me?
Poor Megatron just doesn't understand the glory of pity.
Glory is one way to put it.
That was satire.
The bullshittery is a more accurate. I think bullshittery is funnier. You know, more accurate.
Yeah, bullshittery is a good word.
The bullshittery of humanity.
Yeah.
And B has a brief mental battle with Megatron, but it loses, and Megatron proceeds to swat Raf away. B is going to be horrified by that later.
Oh, definitely.
Like, oh my god, are you okay? It's
And
like,
you know that shit hurts,
it
too.
does.
Giant metal hand swats you across the ground.
Right, and you know Raf is going to lie and be like, no, I'm okay.
Is B conscious during any of this? Like, does he know what he did?
I feel like it's kind of like, have you ever heard of consciousness with the ID? I
Yes.
feel like it's probably something kind of like that,
Oh, yeah, I guess it probably is like that.
where it's like
Yeah, that would make
you're
sense.
you're looking through the lens, you are hearing what's going on, but you're not exactly in the main control.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what's going. No, I
Whatever.
don't want to print this. Go away. I don't want to print it. I don't want to print this 101-page document, please.
You still using the same fucking document?
Yes, I am.
Bro,
And I will continue
bro.
to. I'm going to see if I can use it for the whole first season. I'm going to try. I don't
That
think it's going to go well, but I'm going to try.
that's insane. You're insane. Has anybody ever told you that before? You're insane.
They've told me I'm weird.
Yeah, that too.
While Megatron is distracted by the little human, Ratchet pulls the life support and then gets his ass kicked again.
And
Or
gets thrown
thrown,
across the
to
room.
be more specific. Right.
Yeah.
Rado gets judo thrown. It's not even just a regular throw. He gets flipped over Bumblebee and tossed across the room.
Ratchet needs to do some more training, I think.
I mean, to be fair, he is older. He knows how to fight, but he has been told to stay at base for most of the time. So he kind of has no reason to fight most of the time.
That's true.
And also, like, Optimus struggles to fight Megatron. So let's let Ratchet have just a little break, just a smidge.
Yeah, I guess we can't really blame him.
No, I mean we can, but
But also we shouldn't.
yeah. And then here comes a weird moment. Raf calls out to Bumblebee, and we hear Megatron's voice, but B doesn't have the ability to speak. So
Yeah, he
either
doesn't
Raf can hear his thoughts, or we're the only ones who can hear Megatron.
kind of interpreted that as it was B's normal like beep boop speech, but Raph understood it, and so we were hearing it through Raph.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. I didn't think about that. It would be really funny though if like the beep boops were just really lower and more gravelly for like no reason.
Low pitched beep boops. That would be funny.
Beep boop. Fucking hell, that was stupid. My God.
That it
God.
doesn't work so well.
No. Raph tries to make a very selfless decision, loving B, but know that Megatron being alive and functional would be so dangerous. But the poor kid just gets thrown again. And he should not be moving around after being
Uh,
thrown onto the hard floor twice. He should just lay down and take a nap.
yeah, just yeah, take a break, buddy. Maybe let Ratchet step back in.
Right. Tag team, tag Ratchet back in.
Yeah.
And then B stabs drugs into Megatron's comatose body, who comes back to life once his consciousness has re entered said body. This is the pinnacle of storytelling.
This is great storytelling. You know, I love that this show is aimed towards kids and we're teaching kids to do drugs.
Right, you just have to stab someone back to life using the power of drugs.
I mean, yeah, if you're using Narcan and the person is dying,
I mean, that's kind of what happened. You don't usually stab somebody with Narcan, but
that's true. Sometimes you do.
sometimes. But now these poor three are faced with one of the most terrifying bots to ever exist.
Megatron.
And the first thing he says when he is the first thing he says is Decepticons, your rightful lord and master has returned. And then just leaves the Viacons to kill the Autobots, saying, I have someone else to kill. And I think we can all guess who.
Optimus!
Definitely.
Get there, but first he's gotta deal with Starscream.
First, he's got to deal with Starscream. The Viacons start shooting, and Ratchet immediately grabs Raf and heads for cover, to which Bumblebee
Oh, yeah.
very quickly follows.
He stood there for a minute though. I was like, Bumblebee, what are you doing?
I mean, he was shooting back, but also was like, yeah, you know what? I think it's better if we just go.
Maybe get out of the line of fire and shoot.
Right.
Maybe that's a better plan.
Let's not go by Civil War strategies.
Yeah.
Back with Optimus, who has made it to the top of the ice cliff,
Yay.
and he proceeds to drive up an ice ramp and grab onto one of the smallest parts of the ship and pull himself up.
It works. I mean, he's alive. He got there.
He's alive. Don't recommend doing this because one mistake and
No.
like, oh well, you're falling. Hope you don't die.
Yeah, that's not a great idea, Optimus.
No, not really. Back with Breakdown. He and RC are fighting, and while I do not think that being larger automatically means that you are going to win a physical contest, the fact that they are both trained fighters, but Breakdown is significantly larger and stronger, kind of presents RC with a problem. A very large problem.
Yeah. A little bit of a huge problem.
Yeah. I think this fight, like RC versus Breakdown, would be a case by case fight, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Like one of them will win one week, and then the next week the other one will. Like it's not perfectly
Yeah. It's your AGI Dex build versus your just straight strength build.
right. Breakdown starts running towards Bulkhead, and he just says, "I'm gonna put you on ice." And dude is such an uncle. Breakdown is such an uncle, and it's so funny.
He really is.
And then the bros hit their fists together so hard, it causes another continental drift. Just kidding. But it does cause a fissure to form.
I mean, continental drift is kind of what happens.
Yeah. Bro, imagine being so strong that your fist bump breaks ice.
Yeah, really. That'd be wild.
Back on the ship, Knockout points out that there are less Autobots than usual. Cue the engine noises behind them. Surprise! It's Optimus.
I I just wanna highlight the specific line he says there, which is, "Don't the Autobots look a little short-staffed?" Yes. Yes, they do.
Yes. Yeah, just like don't the bots seem a little short staffed? That was funny. And Starscream just is, his namesake starts screaming, "Start doing your job, Knockout, even though I never gave you instructions on how to do this, and it's your first day on the job."
What's the point of you if you can't anticipate every possible outcome?
Right. What's the point of having minions if they can't read my mind?
Really.
And Starscream grabs Knockout's face, and that's ew, ick, gross.
Gross and also hot, but mostly gross.
He then commandeers the heat ray and just points it directly at Optimus. The poor Viacon that he just kicked out of the seat. Like, bro,
Aviacon's
that dude's
dead.
dead.
It's gone. It fell. It fell.
Poor
He's dead.
Steve. No, Steve.
Not
Not
Steve.
Steve.
My favorite.
That was my favorite Steve.
My favorite Steve.
It just reminds me of it reminds me of How to Train Your Dragon Race to the Edge when like in later seasons one of the like dragon trappers comes up to Dagger, Vigo, and Riker and is like, "We've had several deserters," and Dagger's like, "Deserters? Who?" And at some point he mentions Lars number 2, and I just think that's funny.
That's funny.
Imagine being Lars number 2.
That would suck. I feel like I remember something in Steven Universe where one of the gems just calls all of the humans Stevens, and I can't remember. Was it Peridot? I can't remember which gem it
Maybe?
was, but that's what I thought of.
That's funny.
I feel like it was Peridot.
I mean, probably.
It's either Peridot or one of the diamonds.
Yeah,
Or maybe Lapis.
I'd have to go back and look.
It actually might have been Lapis. So would I. I'm not doing that right now.
But when he points the heat ray directly at Optimus, he just transforms and jumps out of the way. Because, you know, logic.
Yeah.
And he just leaps and cuts the heat ray, causing a very large explosion. Large enough to blow Bulkhead, RC, and Breakdown over like leaves.
Yeah, and Optimus just falls off the ship.
Yeah,
It's just done.
he's laying in a smoking crater, not doing too hot.
Oh, doing too hot. Haha,
Jokes.
puns.
And it's about to get worse because Starscream is diving towards Optimus and has his missiles ready. Who swoops in?
Fucking Megatron.
Fucking Megatron. He just yoinks Starscream and drags him back to the ship.
Very funny.
But while Starscream is diving, very funny. While Starscream was diving, he says Megatron's greatest mistake was ever allowing you to live, Prime, which is interesting.
Very interesting.
And this moment of Megatron interfering and just taking him back to the ship is kind of like a parent snatching their kid right before they're about to do something stupid and just drags them outside.
It really is.
Back on the ship, Starscream is putting on an Oscar-worthy performance trying to convince Megatron that he still likes him. And it is not working.
No, it is not working. Megatron's like, bitch, I know how you feel about me. I know what you said.
And it kind of Starscream trying to like be like, "Oh, thank goodness you're okay." It kind of looks like someone's praising the Lord in a very dedicated church.
It really does.
Especially the thank the Allspark, like,
Like, love that. I specifically enjoy the part where he's begging on his knees. I think that's fun. I think everybody should try that. Not well.
You're fine. Megatron straight up tells him, "I'm gonna beat your ass, and you're probably gonna die." And Starscream does not take this well.
No, Starscream's like, no, boss, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Megatron's just like, fucking die.
Starscream tries to fly away, but Megatron just grabs him and swings him around like a hammer throw.
Just tosses him off the ship.
Just chucks him. Megatron is walking up to him, and Starscream is like, "Your enemies are right there! Kill them, not me!"
Go kill Optimus. Don't hurt me.
Exactly. To which Megatron says, "My greatest mistake? I've made a few, but there is one I do not intend to make again." And starts dragging Starscream around. Starts dragging Starscream away by the head. Like his palm is on the top of Starscream's head, his claws are over his face, and he's just walking.
Just, yeah.
And Starscream is whimpering and screaming bloody murder, which is basically what's happening.
Yeah, bloody, bloody murder.
You're gonna see just how badly he gets beat up next episode.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's not gonna go great.
Shouldn't have tried to kill your
Yeah,
overlord. It never ever goes
that
well.
doesn't tend to go well. Back with Optimus, he tries to call Ratchet for a ground bridge, but oops, everybody's here actually.
Yeah. How did they get back?
I'm ass- I'm assuming they called like Jack and Miko and had them figure it out.
But how would Jack and Miko get to the base? Because they weren't at the base.
I mean, they could get there. It's
Like,
not like it's terribly far from the school,
I guess that's probably
from
true.
what it looks like. And Raph finally got to see snow. He finally got to see the
Forgot that
snow.
was a thing.
Oh, because he never got the snowball from Optimus. So now he gets to see the snow.
Yeah. Yeah.
He gets another scan back at base, and Ratchet says everything is back to normal. At least for Bumblebee.
Yeah.
He then kneels down to talk to Raf, apologizing, and I'm not sure what else, because obviously we can't understand him. And Miko bends down and asks Raf to translate what he just said, and he just says he said thanks, because he gets to keep his personal little moment just between them. And we end on that adorable moment.
How adorable.
So cute. All right, final thoughts about the episode.
Very cute.
Questions, comments, concerns, theories.
Very cute, very traumatic. Poor fucking bee can never catch a break. Theories. Starscream is gonna get the shit kicked out of him,
Yep.
and Knockout and Breakdown are gonna leave
Really?
eventually. Eventually. I don't think
Okay.
that'll happen immediately, but I feel like it's gonna happen soon after Megatron takes over again.
All
Because we
right.
never saw them until after Megatron died.
Well,
So I feel like they're kind of only loyal to Starscream. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
I guess we'll find out.
We will find out.
I mean, I know what's gonna happen, but
I know you know, but I'll find out.
you'll find out. All right, and that is where we are going to leave the episode. We are on Spotify, we are on YouTube, we are on Instagram, we are on TikTok, same name everywhere, the Maccadam's Comlink. Make sure you have a look at all of those. We post a lot of clips on there. I'm gonna see if I can try to maybe post some more funny content. We will see if I have the energy for that, cause work.
Work sucks.
And I hope you all have a great day. Bye!
Bye.